A little follow-up here on the 2021 Ford F-150. Covered it a little bit on the show. Some interesting stuff, some interesting tech inside. Here we have a little Easter egg. Look at that photo, Will. I'm going to give you a little quick challenge here. Where is the Easter egg in this particular photo? There's an Easter egg on the dash, and it's a little nod. It says in the headline, it's a patriotic nod, a patriotic Easter egg. Can you spot it? I have to admit, I did not see it right away.
No, I don't see it.
Okay, take a look next to the air vent, and you see those lines? That series of lines? Stripes? Stripes. That's the American flag flipped.
Yeah.
And they did it in such a way that it doesn't strike you immediately because it is flipped. I think if it was the other direction, it would be noticeable. But they just kind of hit it. They meshed it. They melded it in there. And for those that notice it, I guess it gives them a little, I don't know, a patriotic feeling. I bought an American car. I'm not really sure. But it's kind of cool when a designer can put a signature touch on something.
It's backwards, though.
But I think you think that's offensive that it's backwards?
It might be, yeah.
Well, that's interesting. That's an interesting take. I like the fact that it's backwards.
It's cool.
Because it's less in your face. It's like, it's there.
Yeah.
It's what makes it an Easter egg. I think if it was flipped the other way, it would be so obvious that you wouldn't perceive it as an Easter egg. But I don't know. Of course, that's up to anybody's interpretation there. Tipping its cap to the country in which it's built and presumably only visible when the door is open. See, that's also covered when the door is closed.
Right.
Ford stamped the 13 stripes of the American flag onto the side of the metal trim that wraps around the air vents. Now, we're getting all kinds of information emerging about the vehicle, inside stuff, cabin refinements that are really interesting to me from a utilitarian perspective. It looks like they paid a lot of attention to this vehicle specifically, as you would if you were Ford, because of the fact this is a big seller, number one vehicle. Will you do a new F-150? You better do it right. And so I think Ford as a company, really, this is the flagship vehicle at this point. And so that gives you an idea of the attention to detail.